Really? Okay, well, I struggle to believe that.
I'm done, bro. I'm a done fighter.
Come on, man. Yeah, you can't believe that.
Roy Jones Jr. has issued a strong warning ahead of the upcoming heavyweight clash between Moses Itauma and Dillian Whyte, urging matchmakers not to rush the young rising star into dangerous territory.
Attitude that he's coming in, why has he lost so much weight? Why did he take this fight? He ain't taking this fight because he's done. It's rubbish. I guess he just kind of gave up trying to explain his point and just kind of agree with the people verbally, but I don't think he actually agrees mentally.
While Jones is clearly impressed with Itama's talent, he remains cautious about his rapid ascent. He believes the 20-year-old is the real deal, but insists he should be handled carefully, not thrown too early against a battle-hardened veteran like Whyte. Jones referenced the cautionary tale of Jared Anderson, who was pushed into tough fights too quickly, as an example of how premature matchups can derail a career.
It's a big risk for both of us. Obviously, for me, it's probably more risky because he's young. He's 20, can come again. For me, it's, obviously, a lot of big fights, obviously, different stage of a career, so it'd be a lot harder for me to come again, but,
Itama, unbeaten in 12 professional fights with 10 knockouts, has been tearing through the heavyweight ranks. His resume already features quick stoppages over notable names like Mike Balogan, Dempsey McKean, and Marius Wach. Legends such as Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk have hailed him as the future of the division. However, he has yet to face anyone on Whyte's level, making this a pivotal moment to see if he's truly ready for boxing's top tier.
Any heavyweight has enough force, has enough power, has enough pressure to cause damage to me. So that's why it's just the safest way to not get tested. If I hit Dillian Whyte with a good shot, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me ease up here and then get the rounds in, because the round later, he's gonna hit me with a good shot. He's not gonna say the same thing, is he? He's gonna take me.
Whyte, on the other hand, is a battle-tested veteran who has shared the ring with elite names like Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, and Alexander Povetkin. Though his career has slowed in recent years, he remains a dangerous and seasoned operator. His last major outing was a loss to Fury in 2022, and he has fought sparingly since, raising questions about his current form. While inactivity has led many to favor Atama, others still believe Whyte is far from.
In order for Moses to grow, he's only had 12 fights, Moses. You get me? So in order for Moses to grow, he needs mentality of the Dillian Whytes in front of him. The mentality. It's all about mentality.
Being what? What do you mean by that?
Well, when Moses throws and connects, the mentality from Dillian is going to be different to what Moses had felt before, unless he switches him off.
Right.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Boxing analyst Ty Mitchell sees this matchup as much closer than the odds suggest. He believes Itama's explosive speed and power could dominate early, but Whyte's experience and endurance may shift momentum in the later rounds. Mitchell calls it a true 50-50 fight, and wouldn't be shocked if Whyte pulls off the upset if the fight goes deep.
Dillian Whyte?
Yeah, so I was out in Portugal. I was sparring Dillian Whyte for his upcoming fight against Moses. Obviously, I'm southpaw. I'm tricky. I can take a dig, so we was having it in sparring. And yeah, it was good. It was good. He seems in amazing shape. His mind's in the right place. It's not going to be no easy feat because we know how good Moses is, but I think it's a far more 50-50 fight than what people think, than what I've listened to people think. I think as this getting closer, people are starting to realise actually Dillian's no mug. So it'll be a good fight, man. I think it'll be very dangerous for Dillian the first 5 rounds because he's so quick and explosive, Moses. But I think the longer the fight goes on, the more it leans. If the fight gets stopped in the first half of the fight, I think it's more likely to be Dillian. But I think anything after that, I favour Dillian to win.
Derek Chisora initially slammed the matchup as a mismatch, warning Whyte directly that Atama's youth and speed would overwhelm him. He even advised Whyte against taking the fight, calling it a dangerous decision. However, in a surprising change of tone, Chisora has softened his stance. admitting that while Itama has the tools to win, he wouldn't be surprised if Whyte pulls off an upset. It's a sign of how unpredictable this fight could be, even among those who know Whyte best.
Same people gonna say he's gonna die in the ring and get killed in the ring. That's from your best friend Dillian Whyte. Yeah, he's about to die. But I phoned Moses. I was like, Moses, please just take it easy. But I won't be surprised if Dillian wins that fight. You know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, experience. You know, you're gonna definitely see something come out of Moses that hasn't been yet. So I guess it would be a test.
You said you phoned Dillian Whyte when that fight was being talked about and told him not to take it. Is that right? Yeah.
I told him not to take it. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you on the fight guy who's 24 years old? God.
21. He's 21.
Huh?
He's 21.
He's 21?
Or 20. He's 20 or 21.
Yeah.
Oh, kiss ass, man. That guy.
And he's young. I
And
mean,
they even called me. They're like, oh, do you want to come spar him? I'm like, get the out of here, man. I ain't got no time for that shit.
Another fighter who has weighed in on the matchup is
Martin Bacol, a possible future opponent for the winner, believes Itama's movement and agility will give Whyte serious problems, especially after Whyte's long layoff. He predicts a knockout win for Atama, noting that Whyte tends to fade after the middle rounds. Bacol compared Itama's style to Usyk's, saying he's a smaller heavyweight who doesn't stand still for big shots. Former champion Tony Bellew echoed the sentiment, calling this a payday for Whyte, but doubting his chances of victory, predicting an early knockout for Itama. Many analysts agree Itama is the favorite to extend.
Vision isn't that strong when it comes to the amount of ability that he has. I don't think anyone else has that amount of actual ability. What he lacks in experience, he makes up for in clear ability.
Do you think Warren would put him in for a world title shot within a year?
Put him in with Dillian Whyte next. Tells you everything you need to know, because Dillian has beat the likes of Joseph Parker. Dillian has beaten almost all the top heavyweights. So to throw him in with Dillian Whyte, and we haven't seen, even though Dillian isn't at that same level when he beat Joseph Parker, no one's still done him. He's still virtually, I haven't seen him beat for quite a long time. So the matchmaking tells you all you need to know. When he's matched with Dillian Whyte next out, I think that tells you all you need to know, in my opinion. So I expect him to be from Dillian Whyte. But you've got to look at it. What's the next step after Dillian Whyte?
I think a few more like that.
Yeah, but who is there? So he goes Dillian Whyte, who does he go next? Joseph Parker. I just think they let him off the leash. He's not ready, don't get me wrong, he's not ready for Alexander Usyk in any way, shape or form. A man who hasn't been past 6 or 7 rounds cannot be ready for Alexander Usyk.
Still, not everyone expects an easy night for Itama. Tyson Fury has warned that Whyte's durability and experience shouldn't be underestimated. He compared this bout to Jared Anderson's shocking loss to Martin Bacol last year, noting that veteran fighters can be far tougher than they appear. Fury stressed that Itama has never faced someone with Whyte's grit, which could make this a much more demanding fight than most anticipate.
Fight, actually, especially for Moses. I think it's a very good time to fight Dillian. He's had a couple of years out of the ring. But, you know, make no mistakes, Dillian Whyte is a massive punch.
Promoter Frank Warren shares Fury's caution. While he believes Itama has the makings of a future world champion, Warren pointed out that his chin has never been tested by a puncher like Whyte. Knocking out lesser opponents is one thing. Surviving against a hard-hitting veteran is another. Warren believes that if the fight goes into the later rounds, Itama's resilience under pressure will be truly tested, potentially revealing new sides.
What is your forecast for this fight?
I think he's going to be in a tough fight. I know he's got the punch power to hurt and stop Dillian Whyte, but I also know that Dillian Whyte also has the punch power to cause damage. And the one thing with Moses at the moment is not that's not been tested. So we'll see.
But do you think are you still a bit tough fight? But you expect him to stop him?
I expect him. I believe he will win the fight. I believe he'll win the fight. How he wins it, we'll see. For me, beating him is a big thing.
Right.
However he does it, you know, and I want to see the other side of him as well. I want to see him, you know, I want to see him in a tough 12-round fight where he comes through it, boxes his way through it. You know, he's not a one-trick pony. He can box, but as I say, you know, this is a tough one. This is going to be. This is a fan's fight.
Yeah, it's a great fight.